Oopsie daisy. So the intro just got cut out. So I'm gonna be reading the Twisted series, and of course we're gonna be starting with Twisted Love. So that's the first portion you're gonna see in this video, and then later on I'm gonna be reading Twisted, I almost said Twisted Hate. I'm gonna be reading Twisted Games later on. But yeah, in the clip I did say my first impressions. Obviously I read both of the books now, so it's not really first impressions, but I said I was wondering if Alex was this billionaire, like was he a regular person? Before reading the books I thought that this was going to be like a college romance, and it's very far from it, I guess you could say. I was kind of wary about this because the first book is Brother's Best Friend, but as we know, like I picked up a book before that has this trope and I didn't hate it, so you know, it's not something I would pick up on my own. But yeah, enjoy the video. Y'all, I'm 150 pages in. This man is sick, but in the best way possible. I'm loving it, and it's great. I can feel the tension. I can feel the temperature rising. Somebody play Sean Paul. It's going great. I have a feeling I'm gonna be definitely like halfway through by the end of today. Definitely have been dedicating my whole day to reading this book. Hey guys, ignore the mess, but I came here to talk to you guys, like give you guys a little update on how Twisted, what's this book called? Hate? Twisted Love. Yes, it's too many. Let's see how far I'm in. I'm on page 304. Don't know what chapter that is. Chapter 35, which makes me 74% into Twisted Love. The dates and time doesn't mean anything to you, but I was supposed to finish this yesterday, but the actual millisecond that I laid in bed to like read, passed out, fell asleep. So that didn't happen. I'm going to try and finish it today. That should be fun. I really enjoyed it in the first half, the teasing part. It was like really cute. And then like after everything, it's just been kind of mid a little bit. But the plot twist of first of all, I thought Michael, Ava's father, was the one that killed Alex's parents. Turns out it was his uncle who killed his parents because his uncle wanted Alex's mom. Alex's mom didn't want him, kills the whole family. That's insane. And then Ava's mom was said to have pushed Ava into this nearby lake that's by their house, and Ava's dad saved her. Michael's Ava's dad, sorry. And she like has this realization one night that it was Michael, her dad, who had pushed her in, and also one day suffocated her with a pillow. Very interesting. That's very crazy, very traumatic. And so Alex and Ava busted him, you know, had the whole recording, FBI and everything, and now Ava's mad at Alex because he's been lying to her and they're not talking. But Alex is about to like get revenge on his uncle who killed his parents, which is fucking crazy. What's also crazy? Oh yeah, whenever he starts talking about him having all these gadgets and all these friends in high places, like,
and I got the FBI to track down all his location.
Yeah, my tech guy.
I got every single business deal that he has under the rug.
I drained out all his assets. He has no money. He can't afford a lawyer. He's going to jail forever.
What? Me sitting here thinking it's like college romances, so cute. This man's like a multi-billionaire and has connections to the FBI? Oh. Okay. So yeah, I feel like we're missing a piece of the puzzle though. Okay guys, so why did Alex's uncle make it seem like Michael, Ava's dad, was the one who killed his parents? It was said that Michael was like some rival maybe, or some partner. I don't remember. And then also that made me think that's why Alex became friends with Josh, because he thought that Michael killed his parents and Michael is Josh's dad. And Ava's dad. So that's messed up. I need that can't be by chance. I'll let you guys know the updates. What's up? So I think I have like 20 pages left of Twisted Love. Basically, I feel like I'm gonna give it a 4 because the beginning was really good. I really enjoyed it. The teasing between them, the tension that was building. But like in the middle, they had back-to-back sex. like for what, 2 days? I don't know. It felt very like tension, sex, plot, breakup, making up, you know what I mean? Like it didn't feel like smooth, I guess. It felt like it was in parts. It was all right. Alex is kind of crazy. Definitely got like more crazy as the book went on, or we got to see more of his actual crazy side, I guess. Honestly, if a man I knew for like 8 years and it turns out that I find out that he's been using me and my big bro to try and kill my dad who tried to kill me, I think I would get away from the situation entirely. But hey, I'm not Ava. This was all right. I might even give like a 3.5. Oops. All right, guys, so I just finished. This is like later in the day. Oops. Actually, you could probably tell because I look like it's later in the day. I look like I got hit by a truck. Anyway, I just finished Twisted Love. I was going to read the extra bonus scene. She was like, if you can't get enough of Ava and Alex, read this. And I was like, okay, fine. So I went to go do it and it just wasn't working. So I guess I could get enough of them. But yeah, I rated it a 3.5. If I didn't mention it earlier, the parts that I liked was the beginning. I liked the tension and the chemistry between Alex and Ava. It was really palpable. I was really rooting for them to get together. I liked how Alex was helping Ava with her issues, with the swimming, like the water phobia, and I think that was it. But after they got together, like they had sex for like 20,000 hours and then stuff started blowing up. We find out that Ava's dad was the one who tried to kill her, and they like take care of that. And like I would forget that Alex was this like big time millionaire, has all these connections. He would be like, I have the FBI on standby. Why do you have the FBI on standby? And then once he caught Michael in his confession, the cops were under his thumb too. I'm like, how big is this guy? Like, he's like a businessman. Why does he have all this power? I don't know. I just forgot. And it just wasn't meshing for me. Because, again, I thought this was going to be like a cute... The mess? Anyway, I thought it was going to be like a cute college romance. No, there's nothing college about this except the ages. He lied again. I think using a guy and her sister, like lying to them for 8 years, that's wild. I wouldn't accept them back. But apparently Alex stayed in London with Ava for a year and just like they didn't do anything. I guess they were just friends until he sang at her gallery and she was like, that's my name. She was like,
He has the most wonderful voice.
did he, Ava? So I guess if you guys are ever in trouble, you guys are ever in a rocky place in your relationship, just sing to your partner and everything will go away. All the lies and deception magically disappears because that's them showing the raw, vulnerable part of themselves, right? Please. Like, I was just rolling my eyes. And then, I don't know. I just don't like how he was talking. In the beginning, all the tension, like, it was fun. I loved it. I was eating it up. But then towards the end, I forget his name. I think his name was Jack. He was, like, trying to ask Ava out, which he had all the right to. I mean, he was being nice, respectful, and Ava hadn't been with anyone for over a year. And Alex comes out of nowhere and he's like,
Are you talking to what's mine?
okay. And then y'all, they make up. This is the same day. They're in the gallery. After he sings his little song, they make up. And then he's like, I'm gonna punish you. And then they're having sex on the gallery wall. We just made up. Why are we doing this? Jack is like, bro, I'm gonna get security. Ava's like,
No, I know him.
Jack says, Ava, he's crazy. Ava's like,
I know.
what? And then they make up. And then they're about to have sex in this gallery. And he's like, tell me, did he touch what's mine? Never think about him again.
Everything about you belongs to me.
Oh, got it. But just the way he was talking, the things he was doing just did not align with me, but whatever. But yeah, I'm excited for Bridget's story because I feel like it's just so many components I'm liking. Like now she's first in line for the throne because her stupid idiot brother wants to fall in love. Get on my face. She has to like find a husband, right? And it's gonna be probably most likely loveless, no love, no tension. She's liking Reese, her bodyguard, but obviously she can't. And literally the reason why she's in line for the throne is because her brother is marrying someone who isn't noble, and she is liking someone who isn't noble. So is there gonna be no king and queen? Will their love like bring about this new rule that says who cares about nobility? Love who you love? I don't know. I'll find out. I think that's gonna be fun. And then like also Forbidden, like He's their bodyguard. And as we know, I read in Bodyguard Romance earlier this month. In my spring break reading vlog, I read Nemesis by Soraya. I did not like that book. Would not recommend it. But I feel like this is going to be good. I'm hoping I actually see some bodyguard trope. He was her bodyguard for literally 2 seconds and then they went off the grid. What? And this book was like 400 pages. I'm not reading that. I actually did read it and I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, and then I'm also excited for Josh's. Like, I'm so excited because it's like a friends with benefits to lovers. Absolutely. Josh is so funny. I love him. And then Jules is also funny. And then like them together, I feel like this is gonna be like I like hate you. You annoy me so much. But like, let's get down to business. No Mulan. Yeah, but that's after this one. But I'm excited for Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and then Twisted Lies. I don't even know what that's about. I don't even know who Christian is. I know Stella. Stella's this beautiful black mixed woman. I forget what else she's mixed with, but she's this beautiful ethnic POC woman. I'm excited to see her in her glory. And then who's Christian? Watch she's some mega multi-billionaire mafia leader, ringleader, government official. Couldn't even take half the stuff Alex was doing seriously, like talking about hacking, getting information, getting documents. Girl, I don't care. Like, your uncle is dead. Why is the book still going on? Just make up. Like, God, I'm saying just make up, but then I don't mean just for you to sing and then everything is solved, whatever. This is actually gonna take me a while. Actually, this might not take me a while. This might take me a while, actually. Alright, y'all. So I just got to page like 153, chapter 14. I'm like 30% into Twisted Games. And it's not bad at all. At first, like the first 30 pages, I wasn't really rocking with it because they started talking about them having this just connection towards each other. They just like, I guess, lusted over each other very early on, and I didn't like that. I was like, I want this to be a slow burn. I want you guys to not jump into things so quickly. I wanted Bridget and Reese to just slowly build up and have that tension and make this a forbidden romance, because the last forbidden romance I read, which was Priest, sure, it was forbidden, but like it didn't have the qualities, it didn't have the factors that made it forbidden, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that I'm like 30% through and they haven't really done anything. It's just like small touches, the things that they say. And I'm liking Reese. In the beginning, he said like 1 or 2 things that put me off, but he's okay. I like him. I like him much more than Alex, because Alex was literally insane. Bridget's okay too. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I did have some favorite scenes, but I'm just blanking on them right now. Let me see if I can remember them. It was really cute when he built the little festival at home thing and then was like,
Yeah, I asked your friends, they helped.
no. Reese did it all by himself because he told her that she couldn't go to the festival with her friends. Built the festival at home for her. Are we serious? And then on graduation night when they were walking, that was so cute. I just like remember that. They were like eating dinner and then they went to the park to like take a walk or whatever. Babe, there's a shooter there. What? He was protecting her. Then he took the shooter down as he should. And then what else happened? Oh my God. She like bumped her head on a branch and was unconscious laying in the rain for an hour. And he ran and was looking all over her. It was cute. So they have some cute moments. And then now, the point that I'm at, they're in a little argument right now because Bridget has to move to, is it Eldora? I don't know. She has to move back to her home country because she's going to be queen, because her brother Nikolai is marrying that girl Sabrina. And Sabrina's just a flight attendant, regular girl. But it's like the country's marriage law that you have to marry someone that is noble. And Sabrina's not noble. So he is basically pulling a Prince Harry and saying deuces to the throne. And that basically means that Bridget has to become queen. So Bridget has like a month left in New York and then she's gonna move back to her home country, and that means that Reese no longer needs to be her bodyguard. And I feel like a few things could happen. I feel like either they're gonna find some way to make him still be her bodyguard, because how else would he still be around? Like, he can't just live in Eldora, right? So either some way he still is her bodyguard. If he's not her bodyguard, like, how are they gonna be together? Or maybe her brother Nikolai drops Sabrina, he's king again. Or maybe, I don't know. Guys, we'll find out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. I feel like I can say that. I feel like I'm definitely liking this more than Twisted Hate. Twisted Games, Twisted Love. What? Haven't even read Twisted 8, and that's the book that I'm anticipating the most. I know what's happening. So I'm on 276. Not much progress has been made. Please, I don't even know. I think I'm like a little over 50% in. Oh, Bridget is doing this tour where she's meeting the people of Eldora. This is on the 3rd. So Rhys and her are having a little moment in this room or whatever, and Bridget's asking Rhys if he likes Eldora. He says no, I don't really like it. She's like, why? And he says, my father was Eldorian. You know, I was like, how are these two going to be together? Like, actually, because he's not noble in any way. She's going to be queen. I don't see how she's not going to be queen, and she can't marry anyone that's not noble. But he just said that his father was Eldorian. I already heard enough. He's noble. And I know the story of the whole mother because Rhys's dad met this girl. He was infatuated by her. He was going to take her and they were going to escape, but then she had gotten pregnant and he was like, you're trying to trap me, and he dipped. You know why he dipped? He dipped because he was Eldorian and he's going to be some rank. Do I know? No. Rhys's dad is going to be in some rank. And again, as Eldorian, like, you can't be with someone who's not of nobility. So that's why he left Rhys's mom. Oh my god, the pieces are puzzling. The puzzle is coming together. The mystery is solved. The ending is known now. I know how everything's going to go. I don't need to read anymore. He's gonna be of nobility and it's gonna be fine that they get married. Bro, I do not see Rhys being king. Y'all, just like, why can't I just film a clip? Guys, so like always, I'm always right. Rhys is of some nobility, but like technically he isn't because he was made or born out of wedlock. And Erhol, I don't know who that is. I've been skimming. Guys, because like when they start talking about just like royal parliament, babe, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. I just skim it. So definitely don't know who Erhol is, but he never claimed Rhys. So basically, what's the name of that? I don't know. So basically Rhys isn't noble, but I was right. Something I didn't expect. Andreas is Rhys's brother? The way I had to take a double take. I took maybe 5 minutes to piece together the family tree, and if Andreas is Bridget's cousin and he's Rhys's half brother, does that make Rhys and Bridget half cousins? What? Like, I have to make a family tree on Keynote because something's not adding up. No, because they have the same dad. So that means that I have to write it down. Guys, I'm going to write this down and then I'll be back. Guys, so I made a little chart. It's kind of hard to see. I can explain it if you guys want. So we have Rhys and Andreas, right? So Rhys's mom and Erhol, they had baby. Random woman and Erhol, affair, because she's married to someone who has, I think, like, real power. So this is Andrea's mom. Andrea's mom had an affair with Erhol, who is Rhys's real dad. Okay. But Andreas's mom never told her husband that Andreas wasn't his until she died, right? So to me, it's like, who is brothers or sisters with who? Is Andreas's mom the one who is a sister to like Bridget's mom or Bridget's dad? Or is it Andreas's non-biological dad who is the brother of Bridget's mom or Bridget's dad? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Either way, these two are connected. Either way, they're half cousins. They're half cousins. Yes. That's nasty. So I finished Twisted Games. I don't understand why this is so hard for me. I finished Twisted Games last night. I think I'm gonna rate it like a 4-star. This is what I'll say. I really like the pacing of it. This book takes place over 3 years, and the way she did it felt like I was with Reese and Olivia, Reese and Bridget for those 3 years, and felt like I knew them. Everything they've gone through, like, it made the ending seem so satisfying because how long we were with them and just the way she paced the story and pieced the puzzles together, that was good. Unlike Twisted Love, where I felt like the pacing was very choppy and felt like it was in parts. This was in parts. Part 1 was about Reese and Bridget meeting, getting to know each other, and ending off in a cliffhanger at the end of part 1, and then part 2 starts off them in Eldora and having to deal with their situation and her having to become queen. Also, the plot twist, the little mystery intertwined with the story, that was good. All right, so then I mentioned this earlier, but I did read another bodyguard romance, I think last month, and that was not good at all. The book wasn't him being her bodyguard, and I enjoyed that literally all the way from the beginning to basically the end, he was her bodyguard. This is what I'm talking about. And the forbidden aspect, and a lot of the forbidden books that I've read, they're not forbidden. Like, they get together so quickly. There's no consequences to them being together. This book checked all those boxes. You could feel the forbiddenness because of the fact that she was going to be queen. She can't marry anyone that isn't noble. The fact that he's her bodyguard, if anything, kind of like boss and employee kind of, even though that like she's not his boss, but whatever. But you could actually feel the forbiddenness, I guess, and it makes sense. And then another thing was I liked Reese better than I liked Alex. Alex was like a crazy psychotic freak, and I don't like him. I just don't like him. A lot of his scenes, I was cringing. I was like, girl, what is wrong with you? That singing scene, babe, you made all these mistakes and lied, but you sing and everything's okay now? Very interesting. Particularly, I wouldn't like that. Reese, he was better. He was the same kind of possessive kind of guy, but I feel like he was way more dialed down than Alex, even though he still had his moments where I was about to shut the book. I was like, okay, you're doing a little too much, Reese. And then Bridget was fine. I don't know. Felt like a real character. And then, is that it? At the end of the book, we were at Reese and Bridget's wedding, and why couldn't Josh and Jules be found? I think we all know what they were doing. So, Twisted Hate, that will be read. Not right now. Later in the future. Eyes are literally bloodshot, throbbing, hurting, tearing up from staring at this tablet for like days on end. But yeah, I'm excited for them. It's like it's enemies to lovers, but it's like friends to benefit. I'm reading that. And then Christian, I feel like he's gonna be really funny. He was funny in his moments in Twisted Games, and he likes Stella. So Twisted Lies, absolutely. I don't know what trope they have. I'm actually very curious, but I just know I'm gonna like Twisted Lies because Christian is so funny. At least he was in this book. If he's not funny in Twisted Lies, like, I need a funny guy, because we've had all these serious, like,
Brooding,
possessive, crazy men. Can we have some light-hearted, funny, sarcastic guys? I need to figure this out. I need to investigate more, but Bridget and Reese are half cousins. No, they are. They are. I don't know. Like, I did the family tree. I showed you guys. It made sense. They're half cousins, but no one seems to care. But no one seems to bring this up unless I'm wrong. But how can I be wrong? Andreas was like,
you're my brother and you're my cousin. I need to help you.
what? Andreas was funny. Andreas is Reese's brother, half brother. They might not be half siblings. I don't know. I have to investigate this, like I said. That is the end of the video. This was definitely a ride. If I could give like an overall synopsis of how I feel about the first 2 books. All right. Like, I think if I average the score out, it's 4, 3.5. That's 7.5 divided by 2. I'm not doing math this early in the morning. Oh my god. What's 7.5 divided by 2? So the average of the series is like a 3.7. So like, that's not terrible, but those are only the first 2 books. The last 2 might be really good. And if you guys want a vlog of me reading that, let me know in the comments. It's been kind of mad so far. Like, I feel like I'm gonna forget that I read these books. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. Again, if you guys want me to do a reading vlog on the last 2 books, also let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Why did I forget my outro? It's time for me to go, guys. It's 7:30 in the morning. I'm out. Okay, guys, so I have a lot of clips of me trying to explain the family tree and as to why they are not related, but this is the short answer. So basically, since Andreas's mom had the affair. It's completely separate. Like, Reese and Andreas' family is completely separate to Bridget and her family, so they're not related. But the fact that Andreas and Bridget call themselves cousins, and then Reese and Andreas are half siblings, technically, then yeah, they are half cousins. Like, if you're gonna call yourselves cousins, Reese and Bridget are half cousins. On a surface level, yeah, but if you get into the nitty gritty of the family tree, and if the truth actually came out and Andreas wanted people to know that he wasn't really royalty, then no, they're not half cousins. But since you guys want to keep shit under the rug, yeah, you're half cousins. Nasty.